What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Jreasn. Back with another stream, sports news. We're going to get into week 17. Got a lot to cover. Of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like the stream, like the video, and of course, subscribe for videos just like this. We're going to get into a few different topics today. First, of course, being John Madden. John Madden passed away this morning. The details of how has not been released, but it was unexpected. The league has not released any details as far as the cause. But rest in peace to John Madden, man. I feel like, if you watch football, if you were into football, you definitely got to pay your respects to that man. I think he shaped football, for what we believe it is. So, rest in peace to John Madden. And without a doubt, a lot of people are going to be playing Madden in his name. Next, of course, we're going to go over week 17 picks, odds, predictions. I know it's a little early as far as for, who's going to be out and who's on COVID and all that kind of stuff, but kind of have an idea. Also, Tom Brady, man. We got to go over that. The Tom Brady debauchery. What's up, Jonas? About to call you, bro. Get you on the line. Give me 1 second to lock everything in. Okay, so open that up. Yeah, Jim. Unfortunately, he passed away this morning. The actual reason why has not been released yet. But unfortunately, he did pass away this morning. So, Jonas, let me get this figured out. I'm gonna call you in a second, bro. Get you on the line. You know how we do. And about to call you right now. So John Madden was 85 years old.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Jonas? How you doing?
You doing good?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so John Madden passed away, man. I was just actually thinking about this literally, I think 3 weeks ago. They were talking about this documentary that was going to come out, it was called All Madden. And I was literally saying to myself how when these documentaries and things come out, the person that it's about, if they're of age or something around that, it's just weird scenario, they end up passing away. It's weird, right?
Yes, it is. Very weird.
They literally
it's we couldn't give him his flowers before he passed.
Yeah, it's kind of like they knew, right? I mean, I'm probably sure they had some kind of inkling maybe or something like that. That's why they kind of probably been pushing it over the last month, and we're just getting some news now. But they've been definitely advertising the All Madden documentary series heavy.
Yes.
So, but yeah, rest in peace to John Madden. 85 years old. He's lived a long life, had a successful career, made a ton of money, great coach. Still has the best record in history, right? .759.
Yes.
Yeah, so, his name's in the history books, and it's not going anywhere for a long time.
And won a Super Bowl, beating the Vikings.
Yeah. Yeah, John Madden, definitely a legend. So before we get into the NFL Week 17 picks, odds, predictions, and all that kind of stuff, I did want to touch on this Tom Brady situation. He threw the tablet. Everybody knows that. Everybody's seen that video. He threw the tablet. Didn't get fined for it. They kind of gave him a slap on the wrist. And then as far as him getting in the coach's face, cussing him out, he didn't get fined for that either. So, I still think that Tom is the NFL's baby, man. This dude can almost do whatever he wants to do, and it doesn't matter.
And get away with it.
Yeah.
Because had that been someone else, they surely would have got fined and probably a suspension.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, you cussed out a coach, bro. Like, something should have happened. And then, like, the whole, tablet situation, So, they're kind of letting Tom just do whatever he wants to do. And, and I hope people are starting to see that, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're not paying attention to that kind of stuff, then, what are you paying attention to? Jim Hubert says he certainly wasn't afraid to state his mind. Right? He didn't care at all, right? He had no sense of, worry. And in the sense, somebody else would have definitely, thought twice about doing that. But
he was thinking, my wife can replace this.
Right. All right, so let's get into Week 17. Oh, before that though, Wentz is out. I think Wentz is on COVID protocols.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got.
That's going to be a hard hit for the Colts.
Yeah. Wentz is going to be out for the Colts against the Raiders, so that's going to change some things.
Unless they use Jonathan Taylor and I think it's Hines. If they use those two guys constantly, they probably have a chance to win.
Well, let me see here. Ellinger is going. They're going with Ellinger for quarterback for the Colts.
Oh man, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, I've never heard of this dude. Ellinger. All right, let's see what we can find on Ellinger.
Number 4.
So Sam Ellinger. What to know about the QB? All right, they're killing me with this ad stuff. Come on. Former Longhorn Sam Ellinger can make his first career start. So here we go again. With Carson Wentz added to the COVID list on Tuesday, Ellinger could be tasked with keeping the Colts in the playoff race this Saturday. Carson Wentz is added to COVID-19 list on Tuesday, putting former Texas signal caller Sam Ellinger in line to get his first career start this Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders, according to ESPN's and Adam Schefter.
Now, when you said that and everything, I think his brother had passed away.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he was either a quarterback for another team or something, but that last name rings.
Yeah, but there's not too much on this kid. So Ellinger has seen some garbage time action this season, but has yet to throw a pass. In 3 games this year, the former Longhorn has 3 rushes for 9 yards. So, to be honest, I feel like we're probably looking at another Ian Book situation here.
But ESPN got them at like 73.5 to win this.
Well,
even with that quarterback.
Well, you know what? Let's start with that one, and then we'll just go back to the top. I just want to see what the odds are with this news. Oh, they don't even have it yet. Wow. Yeah, they don't even have it yet. Well, we can kind of figure it out with the points per game and the points allowed, because that's normally how they figure out the odds or the spread, anyways. What's up, Trev?
Right. What's up, Trevbot?
So as far as the points per game for the Raiders, we got 21, and then for the Colts it's 28. Points allowed per game is 25 for the Raiders, and then 21.1. Now the thing that skews this, right, is the fact that Wentz is out. So
yep,
we're probably looking at, it's got to be over a 7 point spread at least. In the Raiders' favor. Considering total yards allowed, I think that's probably going to be the spread for this game, 7 points. Raiders, one against Denver, one against Cleveland. Very close games on both. Lost to Kansas City 48-9. Lost to Washington 17-15. One against Dallas in OT by 3 points. Then, of course, we've got Colts. One against Arizona 22-16. New England won 27-17. Houston won 31-0. Lost to Tampa Bay 38-31. One against the Bills 41-15. But then that brings back the issue of Wentz being out. So how much do you think that skews the points and where we should put our money, essentially?
I'm gonna ride with the Colts because I'm sure they're just run the ball. And Jonathan Taylor is something else. He's been on fire, man. He's been on fire for the last few games.
Yeah.
He's up 16, 26 in yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, I see the rookie probably doing, short passes and just handing it off the whole game, which is going to make Taylor just be the workhorse pretty much.
Well, he's got some good receivers, Pittman and T.Y. Hilton, that could get open.
Yeah. As far as injuries, you got Patrick on Wasuor's out. Jonathan Hankins is questionable. Darren Walker's questionable. Will Compton is out. Jermaine Ulamunar's out. Colts, Brandon Smith's out. Paris Campbell's on IR. Ryan Kelly is questionable. Andrew Sandejos questionable. And, of course, Wentz is out. So Trebot says, at least Ellinger has time to prep this week. Poor Ian hadn't even thrown a ball in drill for 2 weeks. Yeah, so you're going to give 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Ellinger's going to have 4 days to practice and figure out that playbook. And that makes a world of a difference.
He's been studying, even though, he hasn't tossed a pass, he's been studying it and getting some little reps.
Yeah. We're definitely going to have the day of his life come Sunday. So, you know what? I'll go Colts on that one, too.
Yeah, I'm just afraid they're going to use Jonathan Taylor. It's going to be all Jonathan Taylor carrying this team. And that their defense is pretty outstanding, too. They're pretty good.
Yeah, so if the defense steps up and, of course, Taylor does his thing, then the Colts may pull it off by a field goal.
Yeah, because they've held a lot of teams under 20 points besides Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So they scored 38.
All right, so, we'll just go through the list, do what we do, and we'll wrap this thing up. So we got Atlanta against the Bills. We got a matchup predictor of 12% the Falcons, 87% for the Bills. Injury, you got Tajay Sharp is out. Brandon Copeland's out. James Waters is out. Philippe Franks and Richie Grant for the Falcons. For the Bills, you got Feliciano's out. Tre'Davious is out still. Ike Bucker's on IR. Cam Lewis is out. And then Starr is still questionable. Jim Hubert says, Ellinger will be running a basic offense. Can't learn the whole playbook in a week. 100%, bro. Do you see these odds? Yo, what? Are you kidding me? Minus 1,000 on the money line for the Bills. The spread is 14.5. Over under is 44. Plus 650 on the money line for Atlanta. And of course, plus 14.5. I hate seeing numbers like this. Because anything could happen.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, you know, like anything could happen, man. Like they're expecting a blowout, but you know what? And as much as a Bills fan as I am, it's just these weird games. Like look at what happened with Jacksonville. So, this is interesting. Obviously, I'm going Bills for the win. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, it's got to be a 2-touchdown victory, right? At least. So, definitely Bills. What was that? You still with me?
I think the Bills take this by 10 at least.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's got to be a 2-score game at the end of the day for the Bills. Next, we got Giants and the Bears. Giants 39% versus Bears 60%.
Yeah, they have Nick Foles in. Boy, did they ever do a comeback last week on a 2-point conversion and beat Seattle? They got to put in Anish and then they beat Seattle.
Yeah, so for the Giants and the Bears, we got a 6-point spread. Money line is plus 230. Giants minus 280. Bears over under 37.5. Interesting though, the points per game 16.5 for the Giants, 17 for the Bears. Points allowed 24.3 and then 24.9. So I guess the real question is, why is there a 6-point spread on this game? I'm assuming that's going to change as we get closer to Sunday, though. But, yeah, I'm definitely going with Bears on this one.
I'm going with Bears as well.
Yeah, Giants aren't doing anything. They gotta restructure. Definitely gotta restructure. Next is gonna be, this is a big one. Wow. We got Cincinnati Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs. This is gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially with Burrow coming off that last game, and look at this though.
525 yards.
Wow. 33 touchdowns, 13 interceptions for Mahomes. 30 touchdowns, 14 interceptions for Joe Burrow. This is going to be a shootout.
Yeah. Except for John Mix has been running a little bit heavy. And I don't even know if Edwards is in for Kansas City this week.
Yeah, everything is questionable. He's unquestionable. Tyrann Mathieu is questionable. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is questionable. Nick Bolton's questionable. Travis Kelce's questionable. Lucas Niang's questionable. And then on the Bengals side, we got Reader is out. Kareem is questionable. Johnson's questionable. Logan Wilson's doubtful. And then Auden Tate is out. They're saying it's a 5-point game.
Yeah. Jamar Chase has like one extra touchdown than Tyreek Hill.
You know, I'm going to go against the grain on this one. I think I'm going to go with the Bengals.
I think well with the Bengals as well. They're at home.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one. All right.
I think it's going to be like a close game. It's either going to be won by a field goal or like a touchdown or make it to overtime, and then it's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah. So we got Bills, Bears, Bengals. Next up, we're on Miami and Tennessee, which,
yeah.
I mean, I expect Tennessee to do what they've been doing, but the problem is that Dolphins defense, man, they showed us something last night.
They've been showing us for weeks.
Yeah, they definitely showed us something. Tagovailoa's got
like
15
the
touchdowns.
thing that even break 20 was like the New York Jets. They hit 24 points. The rest is like 17 and under.
Tua is actually doing better than Tannehill. They both have 15 touchdowns, but Tua only has 9 interceptions versus Tannehill's 14.
Yeah.
And is Henry back yet?
I don't think so. I don't get why they would have him there. I thought he was still out.
Yeah, I don't see him on the IR report.
Yeah, either do I.
Yeah, so he may be back.
Look that up.
And for this game, it's 3.5. Under overs 41. Plus 150 on the money line for Miami. Trebbot says they said week 18 at the earliest for Henry.
Yeah, it could return week 18. So they ain't gonna have no Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
But it's scary because AJ Brown, man, he's just been outdoing Julio Jones, I must say.
So what are you thinking for this one then?
I'm gonna ride with Miami. I have to ride with Miami. This defense is the pressure and everything. Their defensive coordinator, man, you know, he's been around Bill Belichick for quite a while. So I kind of like. Yeah, I mean the offense. They kind of ticky-tacky, actually, their offense is. But this defense, they're legit. They're a legit defense. And they've shown it.
Okay. Yeah. No Henry, I think that changes things too. So you know what? We'll go Miami there too. So it's so funny how week 17 coming together when we're basically picking the same squads. Because you know me, I love going against you sometimes, but it's just making sense right now. You know?
Yeah, like I said, Miami's going to be dangerous in the playoffs. If they make it in the playoffs, they're going to be one of the dangerous teams to face, especially that defense.
So we got Buff, Chicago, Cincinnati, Miami, Colts, and now we're on to Jacksonville, New England. This is going to be simple. I mean, this should be a New England victory.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they got 15 and a half.
Yeah, we've got, what's the spread here? Wow. Do you see this? Plus 700 on the money line for the Jaguars, bro. That is
Dang.
insane. 15-point spread. 41.5 over under. This is wild.
Dang.
Like I almost just want to put like $50 on Jaguars just because, yo, plus 700. That's insane. All right, so you're definitely going Patriots on that one though.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Bills, Bears, Bengals, Dolphins, Colts, Patriots, Tampa Bay, and New York Jets. So this is probably another one that has wild odds. Mike Evans is out though. Pierre-Paul's questionable. Winfield's questionable. Jamal Dean's out. Murphy Bunting's out. Yeah, another one. Plus 550 on the money line. 13-point spread. Over-under is 45.5.
Oh, and they got Zach Wilson back. That's right.
Yeah, but this is going to be a cook show. You know, they're letting
Well,
Brady.
I think they don't have him listed, but they said that Shaq Barrett was not going to be playing. He's out as well for Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's out for a season out, season injury.
So yeah, I mean,
caught that on.
This should be an automatic victory, right? For
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, this should be an automatic.
They have Jamison Chowder in there. I don't know, man. He's a pretty good wideout. I liked him when he played for the Washington Redskins. Washington football team. My bad.
No, we can still call them the Redskins, man. I mean, it's just getting into that whole topic too. It's like people, we got to work on stop being so political correct sometimes, you know.
Right.
It's just terrible. But all right, so yeah, Tampa Bay. This should be an easy win. What else we got? We got Philly and Washington.
I think this time they're at Washington, right?
Yeah, they're at Washington. Spread's 3.5. Over and under is 46.
They got Philly by 58 over 41-6.
Yeah, I feel like Philadelphia is so wishy-washy too, man. Like one week they're hot, next week they're just, you know. But they already beat them, so it's either going to be revenge or they're just going to basically do the same thing they did a couple weeks ago
against Dallas.
Yeah. So
they were pretty close with us when they played against us the first time where we blew them out the second time. They were only down by 7 when we beat them the first time at their house.
Trev says Philly for sure. What are we doing here? Yeah, man, we going Philly on this one. Philly.
Yep.
Yeah, Philly definitely gonna take this, bro, without a doubt.
But I wouldn't be shocked if Washington pulls off the win. Rivalry games, man, are much harder. It doesn't care what their record is. I watched Miami beat Tom Brady as a New England Patriot at Miami, and they had like an awful record. And they shut Tom Brady out.
Now, see, this is one I don't like. This Rams and Ravens game. Spread is 3.5.
I wonder if they're going to get Hunter back. That QB, that one quarterback that was doing good behind Lamar Jackson.
Well, Lamar's still questionable as it stands. So, I'm thinking that Huntley's still gonna be in.
Because last week it wasn't even they missed out on Hunter. Like someone else was throwing the ball.
Yeah, Huntley's gonna be in for the Ravens. He was balling. He was definitely balling. I like what I seen. He went out there like he had something to prove.
Especially against what's it, Green Bay?
Yeah.
I want to say Green Bay. He showed up and showed out.
Yeah,
I just wish they would have just took it in overtime.
I'm gonna go Ravens with the upset.
I am as well.
Yeah, I'll go Ravens with the upset against the Rams. And then next we got Denver Broncos, LA Chargers. Got a 5.5 spread. Over-under's 45.
The Chargers did just last week lose to Houston. I don't know how they even managed that loss. That should have been a win.
Yeah.
And Broncos beat them 28-13 last time they met on 11-28-21.
Yep. 28-13. They had a couple of tight games here with Las Vegas and Cincinnati. But for the looks of it, the Chargers games have been high-scoring games.
Like
Trevbot's saying Eckler's back. Smoking Dragon Chargers suck. I see you, Smoking Dragon. What's good, bro?
Well, Denver and the Chargers are both 2-3 on the last 5 games, and one of the games is what they played. But I just don't get how the Chargers lost to Houston, even though they blew out Cincy. And they even went overtime with Kansas City, and that was a Tyreek walk-off touchdown, basically. I'm going Chargers. I'm running with the Chargers.
I'll disagree with you on this one. Yeah, I'll take the Broncos on this one.
Yeah, going Chargers.
So next we got Houston and San Francisco.
This is what's his name? Trey or Chase, something like that. What's that boy's name? From North Dakota State. He's playing in this game. Jimmy G's out.
That's right. Wow, we have a 12.5 point spread, 44 over and under, plus 475 on the money line, minus 700 for San Fran. And Trevbot just said that the Broncos are starting Drew Lock, so that might work in my favor.
Oh, Drew Lock, old Missouri Tigers quarterback.
Yeah. That might work in my favor. We'll see, though.
Joey Bosa is gonna torment that guy all day long.
So you going 49ers?
No. Whenever you were talking about that, Joey Bosa plays for Chargers, and Drew Lock plays for the Broncos.
So
Nick Bosa is for the 49ers.
Yeah, you're going for the yeah. That's what threw me off when you said Bosa. But you're going for the Chargers. I'm going for the Broncos on that one. Who do you got for this one?
I think I'm gonna ride with the upset with Houston.
Okay. Yeah, I was that was where my mind was going to. Houston Texans against 49ers, especially with Jimmy being out. I don't see it happening for the 49ers. All right, so now just another big game. Cardinals, Cowboys. This is your squad. Cowboys Nation. What do we got?
Yeah, you even got us by 5.5 by basically a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a touchdown. 51.5, so they're expecting a high-scoring game. I think we'll go with America's team on this one.
Yes. Man, Jordan Lewis is still out. That's my old Michigan Wolverine boy right there. I was so happy we drafted him.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So we got Carolina and the Saints. This is a rivalry game. And what do we got? Yeah, Will Lutz is out. Harris is out. 6.5 spread. 38's over and under.
Dang.
I wonder who they're gonna have kick, man, because them just having to keep going for it, especially with that quarterback. It's not looking good.
On both, because last week they straight benched Cam Newton.
Yeah. So this is a toss-up.
The winner is basically going to be who's got the best defense, basically.
And then at that point, we'd have to say New Orleans, right? Because New Orleans has a great defense. They just don't have an offense.
True, very true. Carolina barely has any. Like, teams are scoring 27. I mean, the last 4 games before Washington, they've just been putting up 30 points, basically. Atlanta put 29, and Washington put 27. Miami threw 33. Buffalo threw 31. Tampa Bay threw 32. Yeah, I think I'm going with the Saints on this one.
Yeah, I got the Saints for this one, bro. This should be. I mean, it's not going to be an easy win, but it's going to be a win for Saints. Wow, Lions and Seahawks. This
Yeah, by 7. And the Lions hurt my feelings, man. I was rooting for them to beat the Atlanta Falcons, and Atlanta pulled it out. 16-20. I was like, oh, man. I'm like, what happened?
Right.
I mean, you can beat the Vikings, but you can't beat Atlanta? That's what I was so upset. I was like, man, it's not true.
Trevbot said he's going Detroit.
I mean, even Detroit beat Arizona. That's why did they just cough it up to Atlanta? Oh, and I'm talking about spanking them. And you know, Atlanta and Detroit are both dome teams anyway. So
what do you want to do? You want to go Detroit?
I know if I go for Seattle, just some miracle, Detroit wins this darn game.
All right, so we'll go Detroit then. We'll go Detroit.
Yes, Detroit.
On that one. Vikings, Green Bay.
Ooh, yeah.
6.5 spread. Over/under's 47.
Do the Vikings and their defense want to be? I mean, because Green Bay's been letting people just hang in there with them. They've only been beating them like the Browns, beat them by 2. Baltimore beat them by 1. Their defense is not that outstanding. The Packers' defense is not.
Yeah.
It's like Aaron Rodgers and his offense has been carrying this team, basically.
So what are you thinking for this? I mean, I feel like Green Bay's going to go in there and do what they're at home. They're going to do what they do. So, for me, it's Green Bay on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Vikings. They only lost by 3 last time they met at the Vikings. I think Jefferson will have a good game.
No, Green Bay lost to the Vikings by 3.
Oh, did they? Yeah, the Green Bay. Oh, yeah, they did win. So, yeah, I am definitely going.
Yeah, they lost to the Vikings by 3. I'm going with Green Bay for the win, though. So I got Packers for the win on that one. And then our last game for Week 17 is going to be...
I'll open up that number 1 seed as the Vikings beat Green Bay.
Yeah. So the last one, last but not least, Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, Monday Night Football.
They got Cleveland by 3.
3-point spread. So I think the Browns are going to take this. I feel like the Steelers are just they're in a defeated mindset. And it's sad to say that because, you know, Steelers have become just such a powerhouse dynasty of a team in a sense. But you're watching them dismantle with Ben getting ready to retire and them not really having a suitable quarterback to step up. You know, Mason's okay, but he's not going to win the games that they need to win, you know?
That's true.
You know, unless Mason just magically becomes amazing, I don't see it getting good for the Steelers with him.
Yeah, because they almost lost to Tennessee. They basically held on because the one guy didn't get 1 yard.
Yeah. So, I'm going with the Browns on this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Browns as well.
Okay.
I don't like Big Ben anyways.
So yeah, I think we only disagreed on 2. We had the Bills, we had the Bears, we had the Bengals, we had Miami, we got the Colts, we got the Patriots, we've got Tampa Bay, Philly.
Yep.
Ravens.
Yep.
You went Chargers, I went Broncos. We both went Texans. We both went Cowboys. We both went Saints. Both went Detroit. I took Packers. You took Minnesota. And then we both went Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Trebot says, is Mike Tomlin going to see his first losing record? I think so, man. I think he's going to see that.
This is where they're going to pitch that thing out there for Aaron Rodgers to come to Pittsburgh next year.
Yeah, I think Green Bay will put up enough money to where he won't make that change, man. I don't see it happening.
Or Aaron Rodgers just blows it in the postseason, and he's like, "Yep, off to Pittsburgh, gotta go."
That would be weird to see him in black and yellow.
Yeah, but he praises Mike Tomlin though. He's like, "Man, I would love to play for that guy."
Yeah, it would be interesting to see that without a doubt. All right, y'all. So that's our Week 17 picks. I'll set timestamps that way you guys can go back and see who we picked if you're just watching the video or watching the stream rather.
We should pick on the Cincinnati Bama game and Georgia and Michigan game.
What day? You said those were Friday, right?
Yeah, they're Friday.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to stream. I'll be
2:30 my time, 3:30 your time for Cincinnati and Bama, and then 6:30 my time, 7:30 your time, and Georgia and Michigan.
Yeah, I'll be gone. I'll be working until 5, and then I'll be gone after that, preparing for New Year's Eve. I wish I could, man, because I know those are gonna be good games.
I'm hoping that Cincy upsets Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's definitely gonna be a good game, though.
They have definitely a decent defense, but hey, I thought that Georgia would bank Alabama. They just didn't show up at all, and Bama just ran it down their throat.
Yeah.
The SEC championship. I turned my stomach.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going for Michigan over Georgia. Go blue.
ooh, that's gonna be a good one, man. That Michigan Georgia game.
I'm hoping Aiden Hutchinson has a sack. At least 3 sacks, maybe even a 4th fumble.
Yeah, I'll probably be watching those from my phone because I'll be out. As far as what do we got NBA for the NBA schedule? We got a couple NBA games. So today we had Philadelphia, Toronto, LA, and Houston, New York, and Minnesota. That should be a really good one. Cleveland, New Orleans, Denver, and then Golden State, Oklahoma City, and then Sacramento. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try and stream this Los Angeles and Memphis game. It's definitely a possibility there. And then,
boy, the Lakers been looking bad.
Terrible. They can't get it together, man. They just cannot get it together. And it's like you have all these pieces to the puzzle, and you just can't get it right. It's wild.
And didn't the Suns lose yesterday? I want to say they did.
Let me see.
Well, I swear that it was like Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis
the Suns
being
lost
by
they
1.
lost by a point, yeah. 114 to 113.
What something.
Ja Morant.
He played. Yeah, he played with what's his name from the Pelicans when they were Duke, and he put it up there. I was like, boy, this guy's something else, man.
Yeah, Ja Morant's nice, bro. The dude balls.
Yeah, he's really blossomed into an NBA player. Way better than his co-partner.
Right. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for tonight. Those are NFL Week 17 picks. Rest in peace to John Madden. And
Rest in peace.
see you guys on the next one. Like I said, I'll try to get some NBA this week. Got to figure out what we're going to do as far as that. But otherwise, if you're listening to the football, we'll see you Sunday. And everyone, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Trev, good night. Good night, bro. Jonas, good night, man. Always good having you on here. And until next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace
Good
out.
night. Drink gang.